What is if I fail, then I don't have anything else? Well, let me tell you something, don't be afraid of failing, because there's nothing wrong with failing. You have to fail in order to climb that ladder. We all lose. We all have losses. This is okay, and this is why I say don't be worried about losing, because when you're afraid of losing, then you get frozen. You get stiff, you're not relaxed. You got to be, in order to perform well in anything, if it's in boxing or if it is on your job or with your thinking, is only happening when you relax. So relax.
And so as you begin to look at where you want to go, beginning to embrace that, it's possible. And I'm saying that if you know anybody that had some goal, some dream, something they wanted to do, and they did it, then I'm saying that you know in your heart that if someone has done it, then you can do it. It's possible. And that if someone can make their dream become a reality, that it's possible that you can make your dream become reality. And it's possible that I can bring my greatness out here in the universe. That I can do what I want to do. It's possible I can write my own book. I can have my own business. I can take the trip and travel around the world. It's possible. I can bounce back from adversity and reinvent my life. It's possible. Regardless of where I am, the things can get better for me. It's possible. You decide I'm not going to settle for this. This is not going to be it for my life. I deserve more than this. See, that will start making you do some stuff. It's possible that we can create new industries, a new economy. It's possible that I can find a new profession, a new job. It's possible I can create a new life. And it's worth it, yes. It's worth whatever we have to do. And once we know that, it is done. It is done. It is done.
Negative thinking is a major problem because you've got to get control of this. You actually can control what this does. No one else is in charge. Big thinking gets rid of negativity. Dreams and visions gets rid of negativity. Look, you can eradicate negative thinking from your life. Now, it's not gonna say you're not gonna ever have a negative thought. That's not human. I have them, but I don't have them nowhere near as frequent as I used to because I learned what they are, how they work. I get rid of them. I don't have time for you. Success is not how far you got. Because see, you're going to be disappointed all the time. Because somebody always further than you. So now you'll forever be disappointed. Success ain't how far you got. Success is how far you got from where you started.
By a lot of fail. I failed for funny things that I failed a key primary school test for 2 times. And I failed 3 times for the middle schools applied jobs. 30 times got rejected. I went for a police, they said, no, you're not good. I went to even the KFC, when KFC came to China, come to my city, 24 people went for the job. 23 people were accepted. I was the only one guy. And we went for police, 5 people, 4 of them accepted. I was the only guy that I received it. So to me, being turned down, rejected. Oh, by the way, I told you that I applied for Harvard for 10 times rejected.
I mean, I think it's like quite painful and difficult, honestly, and it feels terrible. There are many more ways to fail than to succeed. So you have to explore. I mean, particularly like for a rocket, there's like 1,000 ways to think and fail, and like one way it can work. So you could have a lot of rocket failures to explore all the ways in which you could fail. But I do think that one great thing about Silicon Valley is that failure is not a big stigma. So it's like if you try hard and it doesn't work out, that's okay. Like you can learn from that and do another company, and it's not a big deal. I should say, like when we started SpaceX and Tesla, I mean, I really thought the probability of success was very low. I mean, it wasn't like I think, oh, we will definitely be successful. I thought we'd be like maybe 10% likely. Well, and then we came very close to both companies not succeeding in 2008. We had 3 failures of the SpaceX rocket, so we were 0 for 3. We had the crazy financial recession, like the Great Recession. The Tesla financing round had fallen apart because like it's pretty hard to raise money for a startup car company if GM and Chrysler are going bankrupt. Like people,
it's totally for the upside.
yeah, that was a tricky one. You know, unfortunately, at the end of 2008, the fourth launch, that was the last launch we had money for, worked for SpaceX, and then we closed the Tesla financing round, as you know, Christmas Eve, 2008, last hour of the last day that it was possible.
And by the way, I think it's probably true of all kinds of risks in life, not just starting a business. I mean, life is full of different risks. And I think that when you think about the things that you will regret when you're 80, they are almost always the things that you did not do. They are acts of omission. Very rarely are you going to regret something that you did and it failed and didn't work or whatever. But the acts of omission, the thing, you know, it's not, and again, I'm not just talking about business things. It's like, you know, I loved that person and I never told them. And you know, 50 years later, you're like, why didn't I tell her? You know, why didn't I go after it? As humans in general, we're always improving things. And so entrepreneurs and inventors, you know, if they follow their curiosity and they follow their passions and they figure something out and then they figure out how to make it better and they're never satisfied. Every time I look at something, it looks like it could be improved. You know, there's something wrong with it. So I go through it like, how could this restaurant be better?
When my brother and I were starting our first company, instead of getting an apartment, we just rented a small office and we slept on the couch. And we showered at the YMCA, and we had just one computer. So the website was up during the day, and I was coding at night. 7 days a week, all the time. As you get older, your obligations increase. So and once you have a family, well, it gets much harder to do things that might not work out. So now is the time to do that before you have those obligations. So I would encourage you to take risks now. Do something bold. You won't regret it.
It's so easy to be great nowadays because most people are weak. This is a softened generation. So if you have any mental toughness, any ability, if you have any fraction of self-discipline, the ability to not want to do it but still do it. Because to get to where you want to go, the amount of pain involved, I'm not saying physical, I'm not saying you got to break yourself off, the amount of mental pain of how many times you're going to have to do something that you don't want to do to get to where you want to go is going to be, there's going to be more times you do something that you don't want to do than you are going to want to do. And that's your new norm. That's your new norm. So then it's like breathing. And then once you do this over and over and over again, it becomes like breathing. I don't want to live this lifestyle, but to get to the other side of this, I have to. I take all this shit, it's mine, I'm gonna fix all this shit. But I know to fix shit, people want to find peace immediately. And this is where people don't like me. I don't believe that shit. You can find it through fucking yoga and all this other bullshit. I stretch out a lot and I believe in yoga, your artist is great, but you can find it in some fucking room. You're gonna find peace from going to war with yourself, because we all got shit. We all got shit. People look at me, the reason why my story resonates with people, because I don't hide. I'll tell you exactly who the fuck I am, I will admit to it. People are great at hiding. So they wanna just find peace. No, you gotta take your shit, fix whatever's fucked up in you, don't just shove it under the rug, fix it, and then you'll find some peace later.
This guy just passed me. He said, Goggin, just be average today. Some of you just don't understand. Some of you been average for so damn long, you don't know what it is to do hard work. But there's a lot of you out there who want to be much more than average, but just don't know how to do it every single day, the grind. You need to find someone to oil those fucking gears up. So check it out. This is a mindset. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But there's a motherfucker out there who wants what you have, who wants the position you are, who wants the job you have, who wants the wife that you have, or the husband. There's someone out there hungry It wants everything you fucking have. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But if it is, it's gonna be your ass. So make that a motivation for you. Stay hard.